Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Lorraine and I'm a junior in my first semester of nursing school. First of all, I can't believe it's already the end of the semester. I feel like this semester has gone by so fast. So in Module 1, we discussed our interests and aspirations regarding, gerontology. And I remember taking the practice exam and not doing so hot. I still can't believe that a lot of what I thought was knowledge about the elderly were actually just misconceptions and stereotypes. In the beginning of this class, I mentioned how I was interested in learning about other aspects of gerontology. I already had prior knowledge about the biological aspects of aging, but very few on its social and psychological aspects. So I really did want to learn new information about aging and also get rid of the misconceptions and stereotypes I had about aging that, it manifested in how poorly I did in the practice exam. And also, in the beginning of this class, I had a negative view of aging. I was not looking forward to aging at all, and I used to not even want to go past the age of 60, which is a terrible way of thinking, after taking this course. And, I really hoped that I would be able to get rid of these feelings through learning more about gerontology. And I also wanted to, use the knowledge that I gain, into my career as a nurse so that I can help my patients the best way that I can and provide them the best care possible. I think what stuck with me the most during this course was how the older population actually struggle a lot in the United States. More adults now have to work and retire at a later age than ever before, and it's pretty crazy if you think about it. And I also learned that there is a lot of discrimination with older adults, like even things we did not view as discrimination, things that was viewed as a norm. And the stereotypes and misconceptions that we have embedded into our society hurt the elderly. They have a high unemployment rate because of this discrimination, this ageism, and it makes living, for them even harder. And, in the healthcare field, they're also discriminated against. I'm going to be part of the healthcare field, and, there's elder speak that diminishes their actual identity by minimizing who they are based on their age, and it's basically baby talk for older adults. And we have to remember that they're human beings, they're just like us, they're not much different just because they're older. And old age can also be a cause of not old age, but their age can be a cause of misdiagnosis, just because, they're older. Some things that they're experiencing might be written off as the normal changes of aging, and sometimes they don't get properly treated. And I just don't think that's right. I think everyone should have access to the treatment, to proper treatment. And, all of this could be eliminated or alleviated if we just disseminated these stereotypes we have on the elderly. I think one important thing to take away from this course is how we have the power to change this. We have the ability to advocate for the older population. We have the knowledge to inform others about misconceptions. And I know that both in my professional and personal life, I will continue advocating, for the elderly. As a nurse, I will treat my patients, my older patients equally as I would any other patients, with giving them the best care possible, with treating them equally. And, I will also advocate for elderly in my personal life. I want to be able to kill the stereotypes and misconceptions that, maybe my friends, my family, or other people that I encounter believe in, that I myself once believed in. Lastly, I do want to touch upon how my view on aging has changed thanks to this course. I think it has been a huge change for me. As I mentioned before, I did not view aging in a positive light. I really thought of it as gross. I didn't even want to make it past the age of 60. And, from this course, I learned that aging isn't as bad as it seems. Although there are changes that will happen to our bodies, it's not the end of the world. Getting old is not the end of the world. And there are still so many things that we can do. The life review paper, I really enjoyed the life review paper, and then the interview process. I got to interview my grandmother. It really helped me view aging positively, and made me feel so much better about aging, especially from interviewing my grandmother. But overall, I really enjoyed this class. I thought that the topics during the discussion board posts were very intriguing, and my fellow classmates really had well put, well thought out responses to it. And I really hope to keep all this knowledge with me throughout the rest of my career and even my life. But thank you, and I hope everyone has a wonderful break.